For the University of Tampa, we welcome from left to right head coach Chris Catanach, Danielle Selkridge, and Meghan Sherman. We can start by allowing Coach to speak about the game.
Very excited to advance and very proud of how my team played. We've been very good in game ones and then kind of disappear in game two, but we came through. So we're very proud of that adjustment they've made and that growth. And we're real excited to stay another day in this beautiful weather.
Given how close the first match was when you played in early season, it was 22-19-20. Just talk about that first set and just the incredible scoring run you rattled on. Obviously it was, the girls, but just talk about what that run was and how that helped you position yourself for the win.
Didn't expect it. I thought it would be tighter, but I knew if we came in and played very aggressive, which we were. We were serving very aggressive and attacking very aggressive, that we'd have a chance to at least control that game. I thought it was a really bad thing when we were up huge, because again, that's one of those things where you change sides and you just did everything right and they did everything wrong, and their adjustment turns the match. So momentum was huge. Momentum in this game is very big, and we didn't let go of the momentum. We didn't make any service errors to give them a chance to turn it. So it was very, very good performance.
Going back to last year, I saw you guys, it wasn't Bernardino in the Elite Eight, and you guys had a different approach then. Do you guys remember that much at all?
Yeah.
And what do you think you guys did different as players, how you came in against Grand Valley? Because, it's another good team, round one, Because you guys had a more killer instinct, like you said. Past game one, I thought game two it would normalize out, and you kept it going.
I think last year we did not expect to advance this far. We were very young. We had no seniors. Our leadership was spread across. Everyone was constantly helping each other. It was a huge growing year for us. The learning curve was from practice to practice to practice, even in postseason. You could see that everyone was still learning and growing as players and as a team. And I think this year we've all come into our own and taken on roles that have allowed some players that still need a lot of growth to develop, and other players to develop more in the mental aspect as opposed to just physical. And we remember what it felt like last year. We know what it feels like to go home tomorrow and to not be able to stay, and that's not what we want to do. We want to come here and show everybody, it's not a fluke that we come here. We want to show everybody what we can do and prove to not just other people, but also to ourselves, we're a good team, we have what it takes, and just to go all the way.
When did you guys get that connection between the two? Because that was consistent the whole match.
Comes and goes. Against Barry this year, that was unbelievable. Danielle was 11 for 11 at one point in the match. And the next day it was gone. It wasn't there. So.
Yeah, just depends. Yeah. We ate together this morning.
Keep that going.
Coach, that regional final, the fifth set, down 12-9, and stormed back, and that close to being bumped out, and now it felt like kind of rode that momentum into the day. Talk about that, just being that close to being bumped out, and now coming today and just storming past that first match.
Well, I'm a guy that's glass is half empty, and at 12-9, I got to tell you, I didn't think we were going anywhere. So for them to do it, they did that. I didn't have anything to do with that part, and that showed me a lot. Made me a stronger believer in them. Tonight, after game one, that's all we talked about was, we dominated. The West Florida match, game one was the similar score. They had to get lucky to get over 10. Then game two, totally flip-flopped. So tonight our goal was to show some growth, and teams sometimes get a little full of themselves, and we did against West Florida. Tonight we weren't going to allow that, and they made that decision.
Maybe one of the players comment on that as well, just about being right there on the edge and all of a sudden getting a new life, and obviously taking big advantage of it tonight.
Well, yeah, we just came out, especially me, I just came out and wanted to play well for my team. And we were just motivated from the West Florida game. I was just thinking about the West Florida game. Even after the first set, I was just remember the West Florida game, and I think we just came out and did our best and tried to keep ourselves motivated. And remember that last year, how it felt to go home in the quarterfinals, and I think we just came out and did it.
And then maybe what you know about the two semifinal, or the two teams that are playing next, and maybe you'll play one of them?
Well, Central Missouri was at our tournament early in the season, so we saw them a lot. We didn't play them, but we scrimmaged them. And I honestly don't know anything about Wingate. And that's an opportunity tonight for us to sit there as coaches and break them down. You know, when you get to the stage, I guess we could give them a zillion instructions out there, and it's just going to swirl. So we hope that our system works, and we'll have to tweak it a little bit and adjust it for the opponent. And we'll make those decisions after watching the match and seeing who wins. The cool thing is, you know, when you advance, I've been to the event a number of times, and when you advance, you're almost like floating along. So semifinals tomorrow are just gravy. They're special. They're gravy, and we'll just go free and play. Tonight's the stress match for everybody. You know, your parents come out here, and your kids don't want to disappoint them. They want to make it to that next round, so it's all worth it. And so tomorrow we'll just go after, just like everybody else will.
More questions?
Thank you. Thanks.